I think this time is good. Benzo Warriors, what's up everybody? Jason is back. I just wanted to come and chime in to make a video. I've been getting a few comments from everybody saying like, hey Jason, what's up? How's everything going? You know, a couple of people been chiming in, telling me about their symptoms, about how they don't feel good still after months off or whatever. I'm not here to scare anybody by saying anything, you know, how many months they were telling me, things like that. I know I promised you guys a video at least every other day, but the last like 3 days I've been kind of under the weather. I haven't really been able to, you know, come on and make a video. To be honest with you, I just really ain't even feel like doing it. You know, I just basically been going to work and coming back. The last 2 days I didn't even go out after I came to work. I just basically came here and you know, this is my little hotel up here in Pensacola. And yeah, but I promised you guys a video update every other day at least. I was gonna try to do one every day. Like I said, if I can't, I'll do them every other day. But you know, I know I'm a couple days late, but at least here I am, right? I make an attempt to drop a video for you guys. And I've been getting, you know, some more comments from people, a couple more subscribers coming in. I really appreciate it, guys. If you're new to my channel and you want to basically see any of my older videos, you're free to go. You're also free to subscribe to me, put some likes if you want, you know, put some dislikes if you want. That's all up to you. You know, put the notification bell if you really want to hear, you know, my videos on a regular basis. I'm basically here to help the benzo community and to let people know that we do recover. My own benzo withdrawal went on for a little bit longer than 3 years. My quick story was I was on Xanax as prescribed for a long time. Too long to be exact. If you guys want my full story, you could go back to my old videos and basically you'll see my whole journey from A to Z. And you know, I'm here to let you guys know that I was on Xanax every single day for over a decade, and I came off basically cold turkey. Why did I do a cold turkey? I thought I could rapid taper within a matter of several days, which was like 7 or 8 days that I basically came off. And then you know, I already knew that I was in trouble, but I thought that you know, I could go and in, you know, several weeks or a month at least or something like that, I would get better. And it just started to get worse after a month. And I had very bad allergies, like a terrible histamine type of rebound effect after the first month off. I literally sneezed every day for months and months on end. I felt like I had bad clogged sinuses times 100. For months and months, I didn't know what was going on with me. I was taking, what is that shit called? Allegra, Benadryl, everything. Nothing would really help me. I would just wake up in a fog, clogged nose type of all allergy type of thing. That wasn't really the worst symptom I had. The first, you know, good 6 to 9 months, my legs hurt so bad that I was walking, I felt like I was walking with 2 big pieces of wood instead of legs. I had a tightness in my chest. I had this thing in my throat, like something clogged in my throat that I could barely even swallow. It was like, I can't even think about going back to that. I had a numbness feeling in my face. I had electrical zaps all over my body. I had bee stings, I had, you name it. I had a very terrible withdrawal, and it's all because of the medication that I was on. And basically I came off so fast that I kind of put a super huge jolt to my brain. I should have not made it through that. I should have, you know, for the long term that I was on benzo withdrawal and how I came off, I was supposed to die. You know, I believe that I caused a lot of damage to my body and to my brain doing what I did. I'm still not 100% well as far as the neurological aspect of it. Ever since the first day I came off, I had jolts and jerks. I still suffer from that, but not that bad. But if I'm laying still and if I'm like kind of dozing off and my eyes are closed, I'll jump and jerk, and I get a lot of comments from people saying, oh, you got to go get that checked out. This is something else, and that's this or that. And I've had everything checked. There's nothing else wrong with me on the inside. Everything is fine. I've had everything done under the sun. It is benzo withdrawal. I did go over with you guys the symptoms of benzo withdrawal from the rebound effects of this, and I put a terrible jolt to my brain, and I suffered from multiple symptoms that I didn't even see other people have. I guess you guys feel like that too as well. My mental and physical symptoms were so horrible that I just can't even begin to explain how bad they were and how long they went on and how awful I lived my life for 3 years. After 2 years, I was able to lose 100 pounds of weight, and I implemented a bunch of different things into my lifestyle. I learned about the ketogenic diet, and then I brought in fasting. Remember, I'm not recommending anything to you guys. I'm just telling you what happened to me and what I did. I brought in the keto diet to my life, and it did help to a certain extent. But I do tell everybody what helped me the most, and I know this was one of the most important parts of my healing was doing fasting, right? Because I felt the changes in my body after 2 months. Most people look for, relief after a month of a diet, or, a month and a half or 2 months. They look for these huge changes in their body. And we all have to remember that everything takes time. The longer you do something and you look for a change, it's probably never gonna happen, right? Because you're constantly thinking, when is this gonna change? When is this gonna get better? When am I gonna see results? Things like that. So after trying so many different things, I just continue to do it, and I stopped looking for the results. And I'll say, after several months, 3, 4, 5 months into it, I started seeing huge changes in my body and in my mental. I was able to work, and I was able to function a lot better. I still had a lot of muscle tension in my pelvic. I still had a lot of tightness all over my body. I still do suffer with, stiffness in my lower body. I still suffer from that. And, the stretches that I do, that I try to do, have helped. But I just have to keep it going on a regular basis to basically continue my journey. What I've learned through this is that, again, we're always looking for how long, when, like how fast. We're always looking for, a timeline. Let me try this diet for a while, and after a month you don't see no results, and you just pick the bad things from it, but you never really gave it an opportunity for you to actually grow on it. So I see a lot of people doing certain type of changes to themselves, whether it's diet, whether it's exercise, and you guys are just looking for results way too fast. The rich man never got rich in 1 month or 2 months or 5 months. It took him years. Muscle doesn't grow in 2 months. It takes time, so that everything, including this, takes time. This is probably going to be the most horrific time of your life, which it was for me. I don't think I'll ever be the same as far as who I was pre-benzos or on benzos, so to speak. I don't think that I would ever go back to how I was, but we all change anyway. So if you're constantly thinking that you're gonna go back to how you were before this happened to you, more than likely it's never gonna happen. You're gonna come out the other side as a better person. From what I've seen and what I've done and what I've witnessed in other people, you come out a better, stronger, more resilient person after this. It takes a long time for some people I don't know why, it just does. And you just have to be in the fight of your life. You know, after 2 years, after a year, I wanted to reinstate every fucking day. You know, I was to the point where I was gonna go back to the doctor, get my meds, and that's it, end it. You know, that's it. I couldn't, you know, lose anything more. I couldn't suffer any longer. After 2 years, I was just gonna go back and get my meds. I just kept telling myself, dude, you've been this long, you've lost everything, it's all gone. Why are you gonna go back now? For what? You know, why are you gonna do that to yourself? You know, I wanted to do that to myself just to actually function and be normal, so to speak, again. And I wanted to just go back to the meds and just start over. And those 2 years of my life or whatever that I lost, I was willing to give it up, but I didn't. I just kept going, and I knew there was some type of light at the end of the tunnel. I knew that I was never gonna be the same. So I just kind of kept that hope alive, knowing that one day things will start to change. And again, when I changed a lot of my lifestyles and my habits after 2 years of laying in the bed mostly. You know, I did go to the park. If anybody knows me from back when I did my live videos, I did walk in the park and do some form of exercise, workout, sweat, just let the sun hit me. I couldn't really take it. I couldn't really walk good. I just forced myself to do it. There was a couple of times that I passed out there. There was a couple of times where I just couldn't make it a block back to my house. It was just hell on earth. But I don't know what gave me the hope and the strength and the willpower to keep going. I just did, you know. And you guys got to know that, you know, at the end of all of this, you know, you're gonna look back and say, hey, you know, I did it. I'm a better person. I might not be the same. A lot of things have changed, you know, but it'll be worth it at the end. That you don't have to go to the doctor and get a medication that's kind of hurting you. You know, some people believe that their medication helps them, and I'm all for it. If you feel like that medication is something that you need for long term and for the rest of your life, do it. Because for 13 years of my life, I felt like I needed that. Without this, I cannot function at all. I gave my whole life to that. There was no other way but that. You know, I was gonna lose everything again. I was just gonna go back to the meds, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't give in, you know. And again, I don't hate you for giving in. Anybody that went off and went long term and ended up going back, I wish you well, and I hope that you know, those meds are gonna help you, and you could live like a long, prosperous, and happy life. You know, that's all I hope for anybody that ever went back to their medication. You know, I don't recommend it, but hey, you know, if it helped you and you're able to function, then so be it, right? Again, guys, I wanted to come back, make a video. Much love. Drop a like, hit the subscribe for me, and keep coming back to my videos. And you know, I'll be back again to drop another one. Much love. Peace, man.